we have a battery and connected with external resistance. This complete thing is external resistance. Let me take this as R. You can calculate the R equivalent also. This is 12 plus 4 16. This is 4 plus 12 16. Both are 16 in parallel. So, R is basically 8 ohm. This is the internal resistance of the cell. So, what is it is saying? Power transferred by the cell is maximum. So, the concept is maximum P is maximum when the internal resistance of cell is equal to the net external resistance. So, internal resistance should be equal to 8 ohm directly. Very simple, very standard questions. Now, let us go to the next one, this one. In this case, what is given to us? The power dissipated in 9 ohm resistance is 144 watt. It means power in 9 ohm resistance is 144 watt. Okay. They are asking potential difference across 3.6 ohm. So, they are asking what is the potential difference across this, and nothing is given except this. So, how will we proceed? So, basically potential difference across this will be equal to I into R, that is 3.6. So, if I somehow know the current in this circuit, if I somehow know the current, total current in this circuit, then I can write the potential difference. Then I have to multiply that I into 3.6. Now, what is given to here is the power dissipated in this 9 ohm. So, you know you have to find I. So, for which formula should I use? Of course, I will use I square R. This is equal to I square R, rather I1 square R, I1 square R1. So, my dear students, basically we know when at this point this current will come and distribute. Let us say the current will go above as I1 and below as I2. So, through this 9 ohm resistance, you can see you can write I1 as total current I upon total resistance 3 plus 9 plus 6 into the other resistance, that is 6. So, this will become 6 by 15. So, this becomes 2 and this becomes 5. So, this is 2I by 5. So, basically this is I1, and now put this I1 over here and you will get the value of I. So, basically 144 will be equal to I1 square. I1 square will be this square, I1 square will be this square. So, that is 4 I square upon 25 times what is R1? 9 ohm into 9. So, to solve this from here we can get, you can clearly see this 9 is 9 1 ja and this is 9 1 ja 5 and 9 6 ja. Okay. And then again you can this 4 ja. So, basically from here you get I will be equal to root of 100, root of 25 4 ja is 100. So, value of current comes out to be 10 ampere, and once you get the value of current you can directly write this as 3.6 into 10 is equal to V, that is 36 volt. So, directly. Beautiful question again. You have to see what is given, what you have to find. To find V you need I, to need I you need power in any of the 9 ohm or 6 ohm, and you can solve. Beautiful question again. This one I think you can solve it directly. The maximum power is E square by 4R, second option, directly. These are previous year questions. Now, let us solve this one. A bulb is rated as, so this is power rating and voltage rating for a bulb is given. You can see power rating and voltage rating are bulb given. The EMF of the cell needed to make bulb glow at full intensities. So, to make it glow at full intensity, it means the voltage across bulb should be 1.5 volt, and of course, the current inside the bulb should be equal to power rating upon voltage rating of the bulb. So, power rating is given as 4.5 and voltage is 1.5. So, 3 ampere current should flow through this. So, basically what we know now is the current through here is 3 ampere and the potential difference potential difference across this must be 1.5 volt. Yes. So, potential difference will be same, because all of them are connected. You can see all these 3 branches are in parallel. So, potential difference delta V is potential difference across this bulb at its maximum value, maximum power, that is 1.5 volt. So what we need to find is EMF of the cell. Okay. So from here basically for that EMF of the cell we know V is equal to E minus IR. We need to find EMF of the cell. So EMF would become, E will be equal to V plus IR. But in this case my dear student, I should be total current. Now you know 3 ampere current is going up. We need this current also. How much current is going through 1 ohm? So as we know the total potential is 1.5, so this will be 1.5 ampere must be passing through 1 ohm. So if 1.5 ampere is passing through 1 ohm, it means the total current which is coming out from here should be 3 plus 1.5, that is 4.5 ampere. Internal resistance is given as 2.67, so we can solve EMF E directly as E will be equal to V, that is 1.5 plus IR. I is, we have calculated, 4.5 into 2.67. So when you solve this, this will come out to be 13.5 volt, approximately 13.5. Beautiful question again my dear students, just go through the circuits, that's all. Yes. So basically due to time constraint we are not solving too many problems on this topic, because most important topic of this basically chapter is circuit solving, which we have done just before it. Now let us go to the last topic, that is instrument.